Hi, this is Becky of Miss B Group Travel. Throughout the month of February, I will be giving daily 2-minute travel tips. So, if this is your first time joining us, please do consider subscribing. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for joining me. Today's travel tips is part of a whole series I'm doing on traveling with children. Now, one of the first things I'll say to you is before any travel, and I know we constantly speak to our children about security at school, security out there, but also take time to speak to them, your children, about security when you travel, not just when you arrive on the plane, at the airport. And I will say this because I had I wouldn't say an incident, but I had a situation once where we had booked with, I think it was EasyJet, and my husband was on the other aisle. We were not able to get the tickets together, but I was sitting with one of my younger kids, and I got up to use the facilities. Now, to the right of us, there was a lady sitting there. So whenever we've got somebody else, in there, I kind of sit in the middle, and then my son sits at the end. So that is that space, that space. I just like it that way anyway. I went to use the facilities. I don't even think I was 2 or 3 minutes, but I came back and sat down, and my son then promptly told me, "Oh, mommy, meet my friend," and he said this lady's name, and she turned around and said, "Oh, your son is so sweet. He told me this," and I tell you, in less than a minute, she narrated everything, or near enough everything that we had done that week, and how we'd got there, and what my husband does, what I do. I'm sure if I'd asked her which day my birthday was, she would have told me. Now, I didn't get visibly upset. I just kind of like, just kind of try to play it down. But it also put in my mind that I really should, make it a habit to specifically put this in your child's mind that yes, it's okay to be friendly, saying hello and this, that, the other. Also, if you ever have to leave them alone, because you can't go to the toilet with them all the time, they narrate back anything that's happened to them, or what they've spoken to someone, or if somebody has asked them some questions, because not everybody on the flight is your friend, and you don't know people's backgrounds and what they're there for, and what could cause further harm, or somebody could be part of somebody has taken anything from your bag, that sort of thing. So it's important just to talk to your children about your trip, also talk to them about security, not just when you arrive, and also talk to them about the things that they share with people, or especially with strangers, but also get them to understand that, of course, if you're asked a question by the immigration or by the customs people, to answer as truthfully. Now, my child didn't do much harm then. He was only young, but now every time we do travel, even though they know it, I do reiterate when we get to the airport. I do reiterate before, and they go, "Oh, mommy, we know." But it's very, very vital, because you don't know what information they're giving out, and unless this woman had said to me, "Wow, I had an interesting conversation with son," I would not have known that they have talked unless he tells me. So just a little bit of security there. Please make sure you reiterate the dangers of talking to strangers and information that children pass out to people that are not part of your family circle or immediate traveling buddies. Thank you so much for joining me, and tune in tomorrow for more travel tips.